So I'm going to replace the stock stereo with this unit from Dasaita. I don't know, but it's the Vivid 11. It's 9-inch touchscreen, has Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay. Comes with everything you need to make it all plug and play, and that's what we're gonna put in right now. So in the box you get the head unit itself. It comes with the bezel around the stereo, so you will have to transfer over your hazard button and your clock or that panel that goes here. It comes with the harness to make everything plug and play. So once you remove the stock stereo, it should look something like this. You have the entire bezel here, and in the back you need to remove this whole bracket here, and also remove the hazard button and the panel here. So all we're going to do is just remove this here. And then you have also two more down here as well. And then the whole unit should just come out like that. You can then remove these little things here, plastic clips. Alright, so once you have the radio removed, we need to remove the hazard button and this panel here. It's all one piece. So that there's little clips here at the very bottom that you will have to separate. And then the same thing goes for this side. So I had the hardest time removing this, but you're going to want to remove this from back here, and then you would then remove this little outer bezel from here. So all you're left is with just the hazard button and the panel right here. So now I'll put this in the new one. Alright, off the bat you can tell that there's definitely a big size comparison between both, and then this bracket does not fit very well as it does with this one, so we're gonna have to modify this in order to make it fit pretty much around here or so. Okay, so this bracket does not fit perfectly, and as you can see here, there's like little dimples in the bracket itself, so it does not sit flush up against here, and then none of these screw holes line up in order to make it fit from the factory. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to first drill out all these dimples and then see if it can sit flush, and then probably drill a new hole in order for it to fit perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Alright, so after trying multiple different holes in different spots on here, I found the best one to work is this little small one above this hole. So after I drilled it out, it's pretty much going to screw into this screw right here. The only thing is that this screw hole is different from the rest of them, so you will have to probably buy another little screw here that fits in there. I'm not sure the size because I have this laying around in my toolbox, but yeah, so everything works. So I'm gonna try to put it on now and then see how flush it sits. I have the screw in there. This is what it looks like. It's the ones that you drilled out with the dimples. So it's this small one right here above this big one. Same thing on the other side. So hopefully it all matches up. Looks like it does, pretty close, and it should fit pretty good. Alright, so one thing to note is that you will have to remove these original yellow clips here and then put them on the new stereo here. Once you get these clips off, you literally just push them down there So now that I got the clips on, got the brackets on, now we need to put the hazard switch on here. But as you can see here, it goes in, but you cannot screw it down. Just because of the fact that we removed the original bezel, because it does not work here. You can't get it to fit in this spot here. So we are going to modify it, but as you can see, the original bezel that comes from the factory has a screw hole in each corner, but the one from Vivid 11, there's only one on each side and then 3 on top. So there's no way this bracket here will work because the screw holes are on the corners. So, but we'll make it work. All right, so I got it to fit, but honestly, it's kind of ghetto. I used some picture hangers, the ones with the hooks and the nails. I got some of that, put the nail into the plastic here. I was scared that it was gonna split the plastic if I were to put a screw, and I didn't have a small enough screw. So what I did, I used the same nail and the picture hanger here as hooks, and then I used the picture wire to pretty much hold it in place. So I screwed it, nailed it in there and on there, and then I had the wire going in between here, and honestly, it's pretty secure. I'm really not gonna be putting that much pressure here anyway, because all I'm gonna do is hit that, and that's really if I need to press that, which I almost never do. So as long as it holds fine just from, you know, every day, then I'll be cool with it. Okay, so now that the stereo is complete, it's time to work on the harness. So everything is plug and play. This is the main harness that's going to plug into the stereo as well as plug into the truck. This is a harness that you need to retain the factory reverse camera. This is the Wi-Fi antenna, which will go right here in the back for the Wi-Fi for the unit, and then this is where the plug-in for the GPS will be. This is the GPS that comes with the stereo. This is also an external microphone that comes with the stereo. This cord is to run the CarPlay. You can run it wired or wireless. This plug is to run the original USB that goes underneath the stereo. This is also to have multiple USB charging ports if you want. And then the last one is if you have all the plugs for the stereo. I think these are for your speakers and stuff as well. So I'm not gonna use that, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that now. All right, I have the stereo here. I plugged in the Wi-Fi antenna here. I also plugged in the GPS unit here. You can run this wherever you want, but for now, just put it on top. Now I'm gonna plug in the main harness here. Then I'm also going to plug in the reverse harness here for the camera. And then don't forget to plug in the hazard button here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Oh, and also don't forget to plug in for your antenna as well if you do use it. Alright, the stereo is all plugged in. It sits pretty flush, looks pretty good. The mounting points are almost perfect, but it still lines up, so that's not an issue. And if you have not removed the stock stereo, you don't know how, it's pretty much this way, but in reverse. So if you still don't know how to do this, you just pop off the AC control panel. It's only held on by 4 different clips. And then you unplug the 2 plugs here. And then there is 4 different bolts that are 10mm that you have to remove in order for you to pull the actual radio out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so I did forget a couple things. My truck is a 2015 and it does not have JBL. The unit that I did get is the 2015 through 2019 unit. It is a little confusing on their website, but I do recommend you send them an email with your information. That way they can help pick out the unit that does fit your truck the best. But other than that, the unit does work pretty good. I will make another video once I do get some more time with it. But hopefully the video does make sense, and if you do have any questions, you can always send me a message on my Instagram. But other than that, thanks for watching.